Hello and welcome to part 8 of our Gondor series playing on the Dawnless Days mod for Total War Attila. My name is Saffers and I'm hoping that today's episode is going to be somewhat more peaceful compared to the last episode. If you guys did not see episode 7, I recommend you just drop back and have a quick catch up. There is timestamps in the video for the individual battles. There are in all of these videos for the series. In case you're not too interested in the administrative side of the campaign and you're more interested in the the action that will be involved, because there was plenty last time. We had 3 big battles in the last episode. The first one at Cirith Ungol, taking that fortress from Modor. The second being the defense of Durthang. And then finally, just to top things off, we had a very, very difficult struggle defending Osgiliath from a 2-army attack by the Haradrim tribes, or the Losladden tribes. So the siege at Osgiliath failed. The Haradrim failed to break our defenses. They came extremely close, but they failed overall. So as you can see, my garrison has been absolutely battered. So we're just going to move our newly appointed King Aragon II LSR and general actually of some newly recruited forces into Osgiliath, just to shore up the defenses for the time being and just to keep everybody a little bit happy over there. We've got a lot of repairs to do. That's going to be extremely expensive. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that repaired in time, but we can definitely get the garrison building repaired, and I'm going to invest in something economic here. So we already have a centre. I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll go for something at urban industry, so that will give us just a little bit more money compared to the city one. Morannon, okay, so actually Durthang needs to repair these 2 buildings, so we'll just spend a tiny little bit of money doing that. Boromir is looking good. We've got these troops here. Only 1 Ologai. Oh no, whatever will we do? My garrison at Minas Ithil should hopefully be enough to defend against that. Just in case, I might... Do I bring Boromir south to just deal with it? Don't have a garrison at Cirith Ungol yet, and I need to make sure I retain as many troops under Faramir as possible. I don't think this Mordor force is going to attack us. I think it's heading to Estelad just to get some more troops. So I think we're okay. So I think I might bring Boromir south quickly just to clear these guys out here. Do I want to bring Faramir into this? Oh, I suppose I do. I think I'm going to try... Well, maybe I don't. Do I maybe not and just leave Faramir alone? I don't want his garrison to come in from behind the enemy army and get, attacked heavily. I kind of want to rely on Boromir's troops for this. I was saying at the very beginning, I'm hoping this was going to be a quieter episode, and I'm already fighting. Interesting. Well, they've only got 1 Ologai. All of my archers can deal with that in 1 hit pretty much. Yeah, okay. So we'll quickly have a skirmish here. Just clear these last few rebels out. This is the incursion force that we suffered in the last episode, at the beginning of the last episode. So we'll clear this out. That should hopefully sort everything. That'll actually give us a little bit more money if we can win this as well, if I loot the battlefield. And then we'll carry on with the administration of today's video. So... quick skirmish, let's go. Okay, so what I didn't realise was that we are actually attacking Mordor in a fort. So this was kind of interesting. Attacking a fort. I didn't realise that that's where we were. But this is a nice little setup. Look at what I got here. So, fighting at night. Not done this before. Nighttime attack. I can get a nice, good screenshot in here. Oh, hello. Let's get one. Well, let's get one with the torch and the torch holder. Go this side. I'm probably wasting so much time. The enemy's probably advancing right now. That's fine. Oops. Okay. So, enemy is advancing. I think I was in slow motion. Right. Bring forward the infantry. And they are in range of the catapults, thankfully, so that's good. Waiting for that Olo guy to get in range. I'm going to switch to fire at will mode for my archers, just because I want them to completely annihilate that Olo guy. Hopefully they will. Right. Shield wall formation. Oh, he's out of control. All of my archers are now opening fire. And he's dead. Yay! Olo guy sorted. Perfect. So, let's bring our archers forward a bit as well. I should probably actually not have my archers right up there, should I? Swordsman, pull back a little bit. Give our archers a bit of space. Need to deal with these enemy troops. Right, Rangers, target those archers. Cavalry are in position on the flank as well, so we are covered on this side. Right, engage those wolves, please. Those wargs. Get rid of them. Oh, that one's gone. That's fine. Send both cavalry into this one unit here.
Soldiers of Gondor!
I'm going to take a little bit of control over my forces here for a second. With those Mirkwood Raiders. Here come some enemy troops. Let's get some axemen out into the field. I'm going to use them to flank these Morgul warbands here. Let's get the catapults to not shoot at my own troops. Thank you. Right, those wolves are dealt with. Perfect. Those archers have come back in range. Ah, good. Axemen, come out here. Engage, flank them. Mirkwood Raiders there at the back. Those guys are doing a fantastic job against those Morgul warband. That's brilliant. They're getting absolutely annihilated down here. It's very difficult to see because of how dark it is, but it's great. Fun. Front line's holding nicely. Right, archers, target the servants of the eye. Let's see if we can clear them out a bit, knock their numbers down somewhat.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has
Cavalry, time for you to get involved. Let's run down some of these routing troops here, please. Ooh, Axeman, let's get you back behind the spear line. You are not the strongest of units, I have to say. Actually, tell you what. Attack the guards of the teeth from the flank. Archers are making excellent work of those servants of the eye. They are going down very quick. Perfect. Ooh, and there goes the enemy general. Perfect. Engage. We are now getting shot at by the enemy towers. Fine, we're going to make... There we go. Nice and quick.
Victory!
Brilliant.
This is your day!
How many did we lose? About 70-ish. Something like that. Cavalry, come back this way. We need to run down more of these units over here, please. That's 33. They're going to escape. Go for those Mirkwood rabble at the back. Sorry, Mirkwood raiders.
Riders!
30, 39. Archers just have a bit of fun. Fire at will.
Men of Gondor! Stand ready, archers!
No? No firing at will? What's going on over here? Come on. Bit better. Alright. Archers hold fire. Let's just dump the cav. Just want to get their numbers down. Don't have to wipe them out completely, but just to a number where they're not going to survive, basically. Get this last little group down. That should, in theory, be the entire last remnants of this incursion force wiped out. Okay, done. That'll do it for today. Excellent. And that's 1,200 back into our pockets. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to move Boromir to Minas Ithil. That actually resolves the control situation, so that's perfect. And we now actually have a little bit of money here, so I can use that to improve the culture and the control situation in Minas Ithil. So a fountain gives us +1 bonus to control from the presence of Dunedain, +100 from culture, +8 to Dunedain influence. Burial ground gives us +2 to control. Only a little bit of it. I kind of feel like I want to go for a fountain. It's 2,300 though. Could use that elsewhere potentially. Where else could we use that money? So Nimras. Oh yeah, of course it's the island. Okay, so Nimras can expand. Part of me kind of felt like I wanted to expand that with a garrison building. Because it's an island on its... I mean, Anulond, I don't think you're going to need this anymore. So if I get rid of the one there, build one at Nimras, that kind of balances that out. I can then build something more economical at Anulond. And in the meantime, so we can expand Belfalas. I'm going to go for Londravalis, and we're going to do an urban industry. We've got 900 left over. Rajam armies there are in absolute tatters. The benefit as well is that we can expand into Emin Arnon as well, which would be nice. So potentially I could take Boromir off to go and do that very quickly and then move Aragorn south to Emin Arnon afterwards. That's a possibility. Oh, I can repair Osgiliath as well. As it's damaged, we don't get any control or dominance. We get half our wealth. Road development is halved. No influence. It will repair on its own over time. Okay, let's just repair it. Right, so that is as much as we can do at the moment, I think. Diplomatically. Did we have any announcements? We did. Construction of a wharf at Nimras. Spy here is apparently very sneaky. Sorry, very stealthy. I mean, I prefer sneaky, to be honest. Okay, so new turn. We have Hurlwyn expanding. Oh, expanding, like gaining followers. That's what I'm trying to say. That is what I'm trying to say. Let's look at. What to give you? We could reduce the construction cost by 5%. I think I'm going to go for... Actually, yeah, I am going to go for the construction cost reduction. I think that would be beneficial for us. Emin Arnon, what's your garrison looking like? You've got some serpent guards, badly damaged swordsmen, some spears, and some desert bows. Nothing substantial, to be honest. So we could move into Emin Arnon straight away if we wanted. Nimras has built that. Anulond... we do have a control building here, but you are losing one control because of focuses. Not quite sure what that means, but okay. Food-wise, we're excuse me. Food-wise, we're doing good. We've got industry. We've got Traveler's Lodge. I think we could do some more industry, a bit more money. So we can get 90 wealth. Agricultural, look at that. Do the industry. Okay, so like I said, I could. There's no threat to Morannon or Durthang at this moment in time. So I could move Boromir to Emin Arnon. That brings him back into his home towns and cities. So close to home. I think he would appreciate that. And maybe we'll bring Aragorn over to Minas Ithil to take over up here just to give a little bit of support. So I think I'm going to bring Boromir to Emin Arnon. Expand into here. That's fine. And we'll move Aragorn to Minas Ithil. Perfect. Just bolster Faramir a little bit more. Okay. So, just to make sure, do I just fight this real? Do I take the risk? 500 enemy troops. They have got the Serpent Guard cavalry, which will probably do some damage. I don't want to lose anything here. I don't have to recruit anything new. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight this in real time. Depending on how short the battle is, I may not bother showing it in this video, but we'll see. So I'm going to fight this in real time, and either you'll see me or we'll be right back to the campaign map. Okay, so as you can see, it was literally, I think it was about 4 seconds past the 2-minute mark to do that battle. No casualties lost for us, full 506 for the enemy garrison. Literally all I did was bombard them with the catapult. The 2 infantry units were at the front trying to, and came out of the town first and waited for both the general and the archers to get out as well. So that gave me the time to just pepper them with arrows and catapult shot. And then when the enemy general came out, because he charged out and then formed up waiting for the archers, all my archers just focused on him. And once he was killed, the morale of all of the troops just completely shattered and they ran. So nice, quick and easy. 2 minutes and about 4 seconds, I think it was, to complete that. So really wasn't worth me showing that in this video. So we'll just take that and occupy it. So we now have Emin Arnon. Let's demolish that one. We'll repair that and we'll expand, ready for when we need to build something. But we can get a herb collector, which will be nice as well. So Boromir has now... oh, no, actually, it's his army that has leveled up. That is excellent. Do I want to improve the morale against the Southrons? I feel like we don't need the morale against the Southrons. I think we're all right. I think what I would like... do I improve my ammunition or do I increase my defense, my melee defense? I think I'm going to go for the melee defense for the professional soldiers. Oh, actually, we don't have those. We have one unit, I think, or a couple of units of each. Yeah, so we've only got one Gondor sword, we've got 2 spears and 1 archer. We don't really have an army of those. So, although 2 morale, plus 2 morale for militia units, spear, sword, and bow militia all get a boost, which we do have a few units of as well. No, I'm gonna stick with the ammunition. I'm doing a good job with my missiles, so that's what I want to boost a bit more if we can. Okay, so let's get Imrahil to Minas Alfronath. You're not really going to be doing much else there. Here's my spy up here. We can't really talk to anybody. Well, we can, but we just can't get any agreements. We don't have any. We don't share borders with anybody of worth apart from Rohan. Rohan's expanded. How have you managed to? How is Isengard not? Isengard's taken a territory from you, but you have apparently expanded into the Dunland lands. Don't overstretch yourself. I feel like that is a big risk that the Rohirrim have taken there. Let's move the spy further north. There's some Dol Guldur troops. Nothing much else. Okay, so we don't need to expand into Mordor immediately at this point. We are kind of just in the process of... Yeah, kind of just in the process of now kind of consolidating and getting everything sorted with the faction. Let's see if we can maybe get peace with the Haradrim. It's high. Okay, so we could get a peace agreement. That will give us a bit of... Ooh, we can get high. Whoa, it's still high. Still high. The maximum 3,000. I will take it. Right, okay, that changes things. Let's get Durthang converted. Emin on, let's get that built straight away for you. Right, that well, I mean there goes all of the money actually. So do I want to go for the herb collector straight away? Or do I want to ensure that we have a decent garrison here? I mean, if I build another watchtower, is that just going to cause me issues economically? Would I be better getting a herb collector first? I think I probably will. I need the replenishment for my troops as well. Boromir needs the replenishment for his troops. Okay, good. I think that is about as much as we can do this turn, so that's good. Anything else? 3 out of 3 governors. Everybody is assigned to a position. Great. Let's go to turn 57. Why do I get the feeling that this Haradrim captain is going to go and colonize this place? Caras Ithalant. I get the feeling that's where he's going. Alright. Oh, can't convert the village. Damn. Okay. But we're making a little bit more money now, and we've also got the next level of tech sorted, so that's good. Do I continue with civil tech? I think I'll do that. 500. Demolish that, and that should hopefully give us a little bit. That should hopefully give us enough money to then convert Emin Arnon. There, Minas Ithil, you're down to -5. You guys are on -6. Non-faction influence. Well, I mean, I have got a control building. It is slowly improving our control. Really not fast enough. But, there we go. Alright, do I have any garrison buildings that I no longer need? Oh. I forgot I expanded you guys over here. Why are you unhappy? Focuses. Let's have a look at this. An educated, advanced population is a happy one. I don't understand. I mean, I could just build another basic control building to get that under control. don't understand why everybody's so unhappy. Yeah, it's very confusing. I don't know why. I don't understand the focus side of things. So, if you guys have a better understanding of what this focus bit is about, then please let me know. That would be good. In the meantime, I think just to sort this out, I might have to invest in a monument. I'm going to save my money for the turn, just for now, because I do want to convert Emin Arnon. If I've got enough money left over next turn, I will sort that out. Alright, Ithilien is about to have a hostile incursion. Not a problem. Osgiliath's garrison is not far away from being replenished, so that's good. Emin Arnon, let's get you converted. I don't have enough money to build the control building. Lebanon has... enough population to expand. Okay. Nimras again. I think I might hold on to the population, or should I expand Nimras? Total income for Lebanon is 1477. Bad. Now I'll expand it. I'll build something there next time.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Okay. So waiting on that to convert. Osgiliath's garrison should be able to contend with any any incursion forces that appear, so we're okay there. Spy, I'm going to keep sending you north.
Press on. Forward.
Who have we encountered? The Woodland Realm. Hello. Well, Lothlorien, can I get non-aggression with you? I mean, I can. It will aggravate these other evil factions. Alright, I'm going to leave it alone for now. Hostile incursion. Due to our neglectful rule and lack of proper defences, our enemy has seized the opportunity to plunder and pillage. Well, I mean, it's only a little bit. It's only a little one. It's not going to do that much damage, is it?
Press on.
In fact, I might get Aragorn to come and deal with this. He needs a bit more experience in his militia. Alright, we're not going to bother fighting this one, so I'm going to attack. Look at the size of his sword. Anduril. Right, so that's that sorted. Aragorn, you go back. Emin Arnon, Boromir. And that puts control back up to +7. Excellent work, excellent work. So we gained a little bit of money from that as well. And having that hostile force removed now has put our income back up, which is what we like to see. So now we need to look at... I mean, we could get some more agriculture. We do get... It is very rich. The fertility is very rich. But I feel like 30 and 45, 30 and 45. I kind of feel like I want to put the farming in Emin Arnon and switch the building in Minas Ithil to something more profitable. Probably a city-based one. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to build the fields at Emin Arnon and we'll demolish the building in Minas Ithil. Can we build 980? Damn, so short.
Stand ready.
Right, everything is converted in the Modor Heartlands, which is nice. Small garrisons, but that's fine. Mordor's army there has not grown. I'm wondering if they're having a bit of a struggle now. Not complaining by any means, but I'm wondering if that's what the case is. Garrison at Nimras is looking nice. It's even got a bit of an armor upgrade and weapon upgrade, which I like to see, so that's perfect. Imrahil, do you need as many cavalry as this? You've got... Maybe I'll take down one of your cavalrymen. Save me a couple of hundred. You've got 3 other units that are experienced. This one is not experienced. I kind of feel like maybe to save myself a couple of hundred, I could just get rid of that. Or should I just keep hold of it? It's not really causing me too much of an issue, I suppose. Also, Middle Gondor can expand. Okay. Tarnost. I don't think it's going to make a difference. All right, let's go to turn 60. So Modor is asking for peace, and we're going to decline that request. Do not have any interest in getting some sort of peace with Mordor for now. Okay, so Minas Ithil have had the fields destroyed, but we then constructed them in Emin Arnon. 2 more turns for that conversion. Right, before I forget, let's actually put some money into the additional culture building there, just so they get a little bit happier. And in Minas Ithil, right, I think we could do with a bit of an upgrade for our troops. Tower of the Moon does look quite nice, but I think we need to be a little bit more realistic about what we can afford. Do I bother going with recruitment, or do I go with upgrading? I mean, I can get recruitment at Osgiliath, so... let's go for a blacksmith.
Soldiers of Gondor, make haste. Stand ready.
Excellent. Aragorn is back in Anorion. Randir has leveled up. I mean, I'm kind of just giving you stuff right now to, like, you're just going to be sitting here the entire time, so... go with the Deceiver. Cause more disruption. We've also encountered Erebor, which is nice.
Men of Gondor. Forth.
Okay. So there's a bit of turn flipping going on now. Because we are at peace with the Haradrim. I've not got peace with Mordor, of course. For the moment, I think we're in a nice position. What can I recruit in Anorion? Can I recruit Gondor swordsmen? I can. I can get Gondor swords. Can get some Gondor spearmen. So I could start looking to replace some of Boromir's forces with slightly more upgraded units. Not disband the ones we currently have because they've got good levels of experience, but maybe give them to Aragorn to use as a bit of like a home force in this area. Because obviously still we don't know how the Lost Laden tribes are going to react in the future. So we do need to keep some sort of little home army. So maybe we'll start swapping some units around a little bit between Boromir and Aragorn. Okay, so we have the regional development completed. So now construction cost is now down 5%, which is excellent. We have also unlocked the iron and, well, the mining buildings, which is what I need. What else could I go for civil-wise? 5% from manufacturing. Yeah, okay. Let's go for the next level for that. So, excuse me. So we can build the next level of mines. Unfortunately, they are hugely expensive. So for now, it's just a case of... I think it's just for now building a case of building industrial buildings. Right, so Aragorn, I'm going to bring you down to Emin Arnon. I'm going to take the militia units from Boromir. You know what? The men of Lamadan as well. We'll take them. Spearman, Penethgelen, I'll keep 1 unit of Prince's Coast Guards. In fact, I'm going to swap them round. There we go. So Boromir.
Glory of Gondor. Men of Gondor.
Take you back. Aragorn occupy Emin Arnon.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
How much is it going to cost to upgrade all the 1,800? Okay. That's a little bit difficult. I've realised as well that has now just reduced my income because Boromir has upkeep reduction costs.
Press on.
And Aragorn doesn't.
Soldiers of Gondor. Men
Okay,
of
well.
Gondor.
Never mind. Boromir, you are now in territory here. So I want to start replacing some of the troops you had with some better units. Oh, I didn't have Gondor. I should have kept those archers. Okay, we'll swap those archers back for Boromir.
Stand ready.
Back you go, Aragorn. So that takes it up to 17. Yep, that's fine.
Make haste. March.
Down to 603 now. Oh, it's because I'm not garrisoned either. Ugh. Okay. Warriors of Lossarnoch. It's tempting. You do some good attack. Your melee defense is appalling. And you have not that great of an armor selection either. So, as tempting as it is to get one of them, I think I'm going to not. I'm going to get some Gondor spearmen. Pelargir Marines could be good. They have a missile weapon, which might be nice to use for a melee troop. I do have a lot of archers, obviously. So that's the thing. I do have a lot of archers. Ah, what I could have done is got some Blackroot Veils. Oh, I'm doing terrible at organising this. So maybe I will get rid of those trained bow militia then. All right, get another sword unit. Gondor sword unit. Okay. Turn 62. So the goblins wanted to do something. Took a moment on their turn.
Prepare for battle.
Not sure what happened. I think I'm going to bring my spy back this way. Emin Arnon has now constructed the village.
Gondor must stand. Soldiers of Gondor.
Would like to get some Blackroot Veils in this army instead of this trained militia.
Gondor must stand.
4 swordsmen. I have 4 spears plus some princes. I've got 5 archers, 2 cavalry, 2 onagers. I have space for 1 more unit.
Forward.
Hand over the trained bow militia.
Forward. Press on. Stand
Both
ready.
armies go and garrison respectively.
Soldiers of Gondor.
Recruit the Blackroot Veils.
Men of Gondor.
Okay, so this is all kind of in steady preparation for continuing the hostilities with Mordor. Barad-dûr is, of course, the next logical target. We need Barad-dûr to complete this province, the Mordor Heartlands. So me doing this is just kind of getting an army, a slightly better army prepared, ready for that battle. I probably should have spent a lot of my money upgrading the armor and stuff, but I wanted to get better troops. We can always get more money from Mordor elsewhere. Small force.
Soldiers of Gondor.
If Faramir had some cavalry, I'd probably consider taking it on. Cirith Ungol's got a nice garrison there.
Stand ready.
Hmm. So maybe I'll just take one of Faramir's units. Maybe the Ringlervale Men-at-Arms, maybe? Put them in Boromir's force.
Stand ready. Prepare for battle. Gondor must stand. Men of Gondor.
Okay.
Stand ready.
Could upgrade. Or could upgrade Aragorn. Hmm. Anything diplomatic? Nothing that comes to mind at the moment. Modor has 7 regions. Strength level of 9. We are strength ranking of 1. So at least we're 8 points above Mordor. Ah, the Dunlanding tribes have been destroyed. Goodness gracious, look at Rohan. Wow, you expanded out into Dunland tribes. Okay, wow, okay, right. Minus 3% upkeep for non-mercenary units. Do that, takes it up to 520.
Ride for the glory of Gondor. Men of Gondor. We ride for the glory
Okay.
of Gondor. Soldiers of Gondor.
I was going to take a unit from Faramir, but I feel like Mordor's army there is on the move, so maybe we won't for the moment.
Gondor must stand.
Why did I bother bringing you over here? Back you go.
Men of Gondor.
And give me a unit of Pelargir Marines. Let's go for some Marines. Let's see what happens with them.
Soldiers of Gondor.
I'm actually going to upgrade the armor for our Prince's Coast Guards. I think that is a better investment.
Ride for the glory of Gondor.
I am going to get rid of one of these cavalry units. Don't need him to have all of those troops.
Stand ready.
Alright, I want that Mordor army to attack us at Cirith Ungol. That would be great. Turn 64. Mission issued. Howling Throngs. Okay. Where am I? Okay, here we go. It's them. Yeah, probably not going to happen. Not unless they attack me. I'm not going out of my way.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, so Boromir now has a full army in tow. Let's move him up to Minas Ithil.
Men of Gondor.
It's going to cost 2,350 to upgrade the armor on all of my troops. That's
Soldiers of Gondor.
substantial.
Gondor must stand.
Don't quite have enough money to build anything, so we're gonna have to hold off on anything, on spending money on anything for the moment. We'll be looking at doing battle with Mordor again. Apart from the Variag Raiders, this army's not overly substantial. They've got a Nazgul back. Garrison here is somewhat decent. Still would be good for me to destroy.
March.
Up here, just let's have a look at this. Okay, so we've got some Balchoth spears, we've got some Serpent Warriors, some Khandish sentries. Again, yeah, it will do damage, but it's not a massive threat, I would say. But both of those armies combined going up against Faramir's smaller force. Do I maybe swap him around with Boromir? I think maybe I do.
Soldiers of Gondor. Stand ready. Gondor must stand.
Go. We're about to have
Soldiers of Gondor.
turbulent times ahead.
Prepare.
Spy, keep heading south. So we are in range of the Howling Throngs. At least Boromir is in range of the Howling Throngs. But then it's just trying to deal with this second army. Basically, I need these armies to move and do something. Non-faction influence -11. Why is the influence so bad? I've got control buildings and everything. It's just so difficult. Right, so let's build that. Get an extra couple of hundred a turn. Morannon should be fine. It's Durthang that I think is the weak link in this line here. So let's send Faramir up to Durthang. That brings control under +1 here. Minas. So Ithilien is going to have a bit of a problem for a little bit.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Get the armor upgraded for these guys at some point soon, I think. I hope. Yeah, there's kind of not a lot going on at the moment. It's kind of a bit of waiting around and just doing some faction development. So this might not be quite the most exciting episode you guys have ever watched. Not gonna lie. Okay, Hurluin has upgraded again. That's good. This time I'm going to go for the Fief Lord. So it's up to +1,000. Yay! Like it. Right, so we have just done this, which is giving us +5% wealth from manufacture as well. If we want to do any further civil development, this, I'm going to need this. But I feel like I want to spend 500 on the new Mitnorian law to get the +2 to influence, because I feel like the influence is... Our influence is faltering quite a bit. It's going up, but it's not going up very quickly. So I'm trying to decide whether I do the Numenorian law or whether I do cross-border supply chains to get the extra movement points. Oh, missile attack rate of siege units, actually. That could be good.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Oh, decisions, eh? Alright, let's go for the Numenorian law. Let's get that influence.
Men of Gondor.
These forces haven't moved yet either, which is disappointing. Coming down this way, my friend. I'm going to assist in spying on Modor and the Haradrim. Right, terms of office have been done. Construct a building from the following train of wine. We already have one of those, so I'm hoping it's just going to automatically complete that for me, because I can't do anything more with that. Boromir, you are going to go into Captain of the Rangers. Faramir, you're going to be second there. Imrahil, I'm going to move you up. Move you up one as well. Nice. The other benefit as well, if these two Mordor forces can either attack me and die or just go off somewhere into the fog of war away from this area, I could move Boromir to attack Estalad Nifwin and sack it and get some pennies from that. Unfortunately, they're not moving anywhere. Having this army here as well is a bit of a problem, because if this army wasn't here, I would have already attacked this army in encampment stance already and then be moving on to Barad-dûr. But this army here this is the problem. This army here is causing me the problem. If it didn't exist, life would be so much better. But I can't go out into the land and just encamp and wait for them to attack me, which would be quite good, because I would suffer attrition because it's wastelands. So I need to either go out and attack, which I can't really do with what they have, or I need to wait for them to attack me, and they're not doing that. And I can't exactly head out to Estalad Nifwin because this army can move up in force march and getting close to Cirith Ungol. This army could attack it. And Cirith Ungol's garrison is enough for now, but it's not enough on its own, and that's the key thing. Right, so we have 1,100 on hand. Ah, Nimras. Yes, I forgot about your building. We got 2 of these urban industry towns in Arthurdon. I'm thinking maybe we go for a city centre this time. Anything else that I need to build? I don't think so. I think it's literally just that one. It's just the one at Nimras. All right, do the center. Mission succeeded. We got 750 for doing that, even though I didn't have to do anything. Isengard has been captured. Imra Hill has ranked up. Reduce the upkeep cost for your troops. Gold skill. Gola skill, sorry. Yeah, increase that. So we're up to 1,300 a turn now. That's nice. That's nice. Also, Rohan, what are you up to? Like, what is going on? Look at that. So Isengard must be just down to the Westfold, to Faceberg. Wow. You have been busy. Wow, okay. Well, I'm not gonna question it. Right, let's bring this spy in here. In fact, I'm gonna bring you around. Bring you down this way. You're gonna spy down here for me, so I can see what's going on in the south. So part of me wants to go out and just attack Estelad Nufwin, just to kind of provoke Modor to do something. And then obviously that will leave Cirith Ungol. Excuse me. That'll leave Cirith Ungol unguarded. I could bring Faramir back. I could put Aragorn's army in with Faramir. Could do that. Assuming that nothing to the south of me here is there. Okay, so we can build stuff in the Mordor Heartlands. I don't feel like I'm gonna do that right now. I really want to upgrade one of my mines. That'd be nice. It would give me a good chunk of additional income. I suppose so would all these other buildings. I don't know what to build. I've got a little bit of money on me and I don't know what to build. We've got a lot of a lot of civil structures over here. I just thought, what is your corruption level here in Belfalas? 42%! Outrageous. Get that hall. Get that hall built. Goodness me. 40%. Ugh. Can't believe it. Oh, Mordor's strength's increased, but I think it's because it's got these armies here. That Nazgul is building an army as well. All right, we're going to go to turn 70 and we're going to make it our final turn for today's video. Okay, so Mordor are pushing up. I don't know if Morannon can hold out against this. These are very heavy melee infantry units. I don't even know if Faramir can hold out against that. So part of me is kind of thinking I swap Faramir around with Boromir. This army is a little bit more easier to deal with. Even if it is a level 1 Cirith Ungol. Settlement has basic walls. Does it really? I don't think it does. Settlement has basic walls again if it goes leveled up. Yeah, I don't think it does. Okay, so Numenorian law. We've got focus development rate at 10%. We've got the influence built. Excellent work. Now I'm going to increase the rate of my siege equipment. Okay, what I'm going to do... pull the army out. I head south. Faramir head to Cirith Ungol. Near to Durthang. And Aragorn, I'm going to deposit your troops at Cirith Ungol. Bring you back to Minas Ithil. I feel like this is probably going to be an error, but... you have a control level of -6. So the military garrison was what was slowing that down. Poison provisions, we're in their territory. It's not really going to give me a lot by doing that. So this army should now be more than capable of defending itself there. Boromir's army should be more than capable of defending itself against this. So, yeah. It's just a question about Morannon. I don't know if Morannon is going to be able to hold out. I don't think it will. I'll be honest. I don't think it will. So if they go for Morannon, they can attack it in one go. So we will just basically do as much damage as possible to that army. I'm kind of hoping it goes for Durthang. I'm hoping it will go for Boromir. It will see Boromir as the main threat and it will go for that. And also the garrison at Durthang is smaller. So I'm hoping the AI is going to think small garrison, big army, but kill off Boromir. Even a loss will be some sort of win if they can do that. So that's what I'm hoping the AI is going to do. Let's look at spending this last little bit of money that I have. Don't really have anything I can... or there's nothing really I need to spend it on. Why is it so expensive to get trained militia here? Is it because of the armor?
Soldiers of Gondor! Gondor must stand!
Wow, okay. Didn't think it cost that much. Like back in Anorian it didn't cost that much. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get Aragorn back to Osgiliath to... let's give him some armor. Yeah, I need to get him back to Osgiliath so he can recruit a few militia units. And then we can hopefully sort out this control situation. Yeah, public order is not on my side in this campaign. Not at all. I know it's low. Rejected. Just thought I'd try it. Right. Okay, guys, I'm going to end today's video there. So a lot of turn flipping, not going to lie. But we now have almost 2 full armies under Gondor's banner. One under Boromir, one under Faramir. We've got a few troops under Imrahil. We've got Aragorn in the field as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to spend a bit of money getting a couple of militia units for Aragorn, just so he's got something. Particularly if there's an incursion. And then what we're going to do is we're also going to invest money into further developing the economy. We're doing that a little bit. We're getting the money up a little bit. As long as our armies are garrisoned, the money's going up. So that's what we're going to try and focus on. And yeah, we're going to try and continue to develop that side of things. But otherwise, yeah, we're just kind of waiting for Modor to make the first move. I'm kind of hoping that the splitting of these 2 armies is kind of working its way towards that. I really want one of them to do something because that will open things up a little bit for me. Barad-dûr needs to fall. That's going to be our next target. Yeah, so I think the next episode or two is going to be pretty exciting. I'm hoping it's going to be. So stick around. Hopefully we'll get there. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all in the next video.